I literally cannot wait. I'm so excited.
When do you know when yours is supposed to ship?
Weren't all of ours in the same period, like Q2 or whatever?
Well, we did that. There's that calculator out there on GitHub that somebody made, where you like do a bunch of like praise the sun and do 10 jumping jacks and copy some URL and then throw it in there, and it like spits out a week in Q2 that it's supposed to ship. I think mine's in like May or something.
Mine is expected April through June.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I'm going to buy mine. Not because I don't necessarily want it, but just because I don't think it's like quite where I want it to be yet, just based on all the videos I've watched where it's like, yeah, all the games that are optimized for it run, but I'm like, but I mostly, it's funny, I'm part of me is like, I mostly want this for emulators. But at that point, I also have a PSP like right over there. I could just be playing my PSP, right?
Which honestly, like, does a great job at emulation.
And also, I'm trying to save money for trips and stuff. So I'm like, what would I rather have? Like this cool vacation in the future, or this thing that I might play for a week, right?
Right. I totally get that.
So I'm kind of like juggling, but I don't think part of me is like, I'm probably not going to get it. Like I'm saying 90% probably not going to get it.
I will say, as we get
now
closer to it, my hype is diminishing, which is sad for me.
Well, it's because you've seen.
Am I the only one whose hype is like building?
Well, it's because I think we've seen so many people who have it, and they're showing off all of the like problems with it, which is making it more real, I guess.
It's not even that for me. I think I have, and I say this literally every week on this show, I have so many games and so many different ways to play things, and I get like 2 hours a week to actually sit down and do it. Like, I'm still playing Hollow Knight. That game is not that long. And I just built...
fairly long.
I beat the Soul Crusher. I don't know, whatever his name is.
Soul Wizard?
Crusher.
Yeah, the Soul Crusher. And the guy who gives you the down A attack.
The wizard on the roof?
Yes. I just beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he was tough.
That's a great boss fight.
Yeah.
But like, dude, I have that, and Chris, I have this whole.
I'm real proud of you, dude.
Thank you very much. I have this whole slew of games that like I want to get through, and then I'm like, yeah, let me get this other thing, and I'll play other stuff, and I'm like,
will I
have all this stuff on Switch,
Yeah.
I will say, like, I did do part of the office setup with getting this in mind. Like it's got its own HDMI cable, but yeah. But at the same time, it's like, do I need it? Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't travel. I don't go anywhere.
Man, to me, it is like all the times when I'm like, God, I gotta cart my stupid laptop up to the second floor, plug it into this side TV, and play this game that I'm reviewing. That's like a very easy to run sort of a thing, but like I still gotta do all this stuff. I gotta move all this stuff around. Whereas like just being able to pick up a Steam Deck and then just do it. It is gonna streamline so much of my playing games, whether it's for stuff for review or just stuff I'm trying to catch up on. Mm-hmm. Like, it's been so easy for me to just have like variable barricade with me as I'm like going over here, or during my little breaks or bathroom breaks, or like during lunch or whatever. Like, just being able to pick up and play it little bits here and there. If I had to sit down and play this somewhere at a dedicated like location, I wouldn't be able to play nearly as much. I wouldn't be almost done with this game. I'd be barely beginning it. Yeah. So it's, for me, I'm waiting. I'm gonna be able to play Danganronpa 3 once this thing gets here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be able to play. There's so much. This is the key that unlocks my ability to play all these games that I want to play.
Honestly, for you, I just hope it is. Like, I don't want you to get this thing and then be crushed.
Well, no, right?
No, like, my biggest fear is you're going to be like, hey, so I'm trying to install this package manager in Linux. Like, how do what's Flatpak? And like, you're like trying to get all this stuff to work.
Here's the thing for me, like, and this is, I think, the thing that differentiates me from you guys is that I'm not looking to do anything with this thing except play Steam games.
No, and I understand that completely, and that's the point I'm making.
For
not
now.
all not all these games are going to work right out of the box. Like we already know that that's the case. Even if it's verified on deck, like it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to run
famously, properly. Dota 2, a Valve game runs like shit on it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not optimized
That's an online
at all.
game. I don't really care about that.
But still, like, it's their product. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a great look. But I'm of the mind that, like, they're gonna keep making these things. I don't need to get it right now. Like, down the road, I can get one at some point, probably. You know, because they're gonna. If this thing is successful, they'll make more models of it that are like better, and I can get one at that point, right? Like, I don't feel the drive to get this thing like right now.
It feels very much like an Oculus Quest situation where like I'm be honest, you just want to play while pooping. Mum jump in the chat. I'm going to get it. I know I am. I'm going to get my pre-order. But it does seem like an Oculus Quest situation where it's like the first one comes out, it's like, all right, it's got some things that, you know, we really, really like, and then they'll take some things away and they'll put some new things in to like a Gen 2, and that'll be the one that like really takes off, I think. Mm-hmm. Not that I don't think this one. I think this one's doing very well, or better than they expected.
Yeah, it's not even like really. It's out, but it's not really, you know. And
we can't even get them.
Yeah.
Like, they're selling all of them.
But a lot of that, I think, is supply chain issues and COVID and et cetera, et cetera. The same crap we're hearing about everything.
Even if it's not everything that I want, and I'm sure that a version 2 will be better, even if it's like not optimal, this is, I mean, if this works even 75 to 80% as well as I'd like, it's going to give me something that I've been wanting.
Yeah, I think out of the three of us,
for like half or a third the price of a really good gaming laptop.
Yeah, I think out of the three of us, you were the one that it makes the most sense for sure. Yeah.
I've always been a huge portable gaming guy.
Well, you've been a huge portable gaming guy, and you've been beating the Steam drum for how long? We're like, this is where I want to play all my stuff.
Hey, it's a wonder when somebody respects your purchasing decisions and when you buy something, lets you
keep it. Yeah.
Let you use it.
It makes me want to stick with them.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. And
it's wild. Sony had that shit to lose, by the way.
I would love to say that Nintendo isn't going to do the same thing to me, but I know they are. But I love...
It'll be a completely different cartridge and whatever the next thing is.
But I love playing Hollow Knight.
That's why I'm not buying all these ports.
But I love buying Hollow Knight on my Switch, or playing Hollow Knight on my Switch so much that I don't even care.
and that is this is a thing for me. And I wish there's a very, very deep part of me that wishes that I could be that way.
Yeah.
A part that is very, very deep, like just left of center in my heart. Not quite dead on, because that's the part that's like, fuck you. You've betrayed me for the last time. I'm not giving you any more money unless I have to.
I'm getting that way with Sony.
That's the dead center of my heart. But just to the side of that is like, God, why couldn't you guys just respect me and my money and my time such that I could actually just continue being a PlayStation guy?
Yeah.
But there's a part of my conscience that like just will not brook it anymore.
I get it.
And I wish I could be that way, where I was just like, oh, the time that I had with it was great, and that's all that matters. But I wish I could feel that way, but I don't.
Gaming's expensive, man. Like,
it is.
Yeah.
You know.
And I mean, I definitely am at a point now where, outside of a few titles, I will not pay full price for a game. But if it goes like, you know, if we're in single digits for a game, like I'll buy it. Like if it's something I've had my eye on for a while,
I'll think about it.
I'll definitely buy it.
If I know I'm actually going to play it at some point.
That's what I mean. Like if it's,
I've had that problem where you buy stuff and you just never even open it, you know?
I mean, I've done that, but No, there's definitely. I think I've gotten better about like making a wish list and like going through it every once in a while and being like, you know what, I'm never gonna play that. And then, dropping it. But I think that's like I feel very focused in what I want to play right now, which is good. It's just
a good place to be.
I need this room to be done, so it doesn't look like I live in a war zone, and then I can actually play things again.
Yeah.